Well, good morning from sunny Central California. Everyone's excited about autumn, but you know what? I don't feel any different yet. So my autumn does not come until probably the end of October. So anyway, yeah, hi. And I'm here to share a snippet roll. Now, this is the thing. Someone asked me to make this, would want to buy a Christmas snippet roll. I can't remember for the life of me who it was, and I'm so sorry. So I'm hoping I'm going to put this video up, then I probably will post. I'll give the person a day or two to respond to me, because I asked a couple people I thought it might be, and it wasn't them. So whoever you were, I hope you see this video, and then I'm going to put the listing up, I think, I don't know, maybe tomorrow morning. How does that sound? That gives them a whole day. Okay, so here we go. This is a Christmas snippet roll. This is an old Tim Holtz fabric, and I think these might be two on the sides. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I have to show you. I decided to add this little guy, and it's probably going to whack out the camera, but it's a little pendant that came from something, and it has kind of the Christmas colors, and it's sparkly. So, I mean, I don't know. I just added it here. If someone was really excited about it, they could just cut it off right up here and wear it on a chain. It's kind of cool looking. Anyway, it's all vintage stuff that came, I got a lot of vintage sari in my book from Johnny that I just purchased. And so I just incorporated it when in the roll. So there's the front, here's the inside, and here's the roll. Oh my, right? Look how it looks. I'm gonna zoom you in now, just a little bit more, like, let's go like this, just cover the whole, sorry about the shake. Got the arm on, and let's see, how do we look now? I'm just gonna put it over here. Okay, so this is a roll now. Super fun, right? Someone had asked me to do this a while back, and I really was not that excited, because I thought, I don't know if I'll like doing that. But, you know, I tried it, and because I was just sitting around waiting to do 3 more that I've promised, and I need to, as soon as I get the things, I will work on those. But for right now, I was just sitting there and I worked on this. And so I will have to measure it. I'll measure it in a minute, and I wanted a pointer because my nails look terrible today. So here we are now. Look, in that Happy Mail that Johnny sent me, and I didn't show all that, but I'm sorry, Johnny, was this beautiful gold button. It's made of it's fabric, and it's all kind of goldeny sari type stuff, like, you know, the Indian pretty. I thought, oh, it looks perfect. So I added that as our closure. Okay, let's see. I'll bring us in a little bit more, just so I think I can. I'll go like this. Here we go. Okay, so here we got. I didn't have the number 25, but I just made it up out of the numbers I had. This is old. This was part of that really old cut stuff. Man, there's so much of this sorry stuff on here. Sorry. I don't have a whole lot of this left, but I just used some of the flowers. So this is old. I thought they said it was late 1800s. Can't quite remember. This is some of the sari stuff that Johnny sent me, and look how cute it is. It's a perfect little thingy with gold threads. This was a selvage part of one of the fabrics, and it said Season's Greetings on the, on the selvage. So I just cut that and put it in here. This is an old crocheted flower. And I think it's more pink and red and green, but you know, pink goes with Christmas. Okay, I'll go like this. So here are some beautiful red shelled buttons. Well, they were dyed, obviously, but they're pretty. Underneath it, I used some of the wool thread from Believe Cottage Craft. Thank you, Donna. I love that. Okay. This is one of the little flowery things that was on that antique veil I have. I still have some of that left, and these are all antique. This is antique. I guess it's probably a what do you call those, rhinestone type thing. Now, if it comes out, whoever gets this, you just put a dab of Fabri-Tac or Fabrifix or Beacon 3-in-1 on the back and put it back in and it'll stay. It's really old. I mean, like I said, this is super duper old stuff. So sometimes I've had them kind of fall out and I've put them back in. They're just tied on with really fine little things. I tried not to get them when I made the flower on top, but you know, go through them or whatever so it loosens, but it feels pretty tight. So this is also wool thread from Donna, I believe, Cottage Craft. Thank you, Donna. This is a cute little floral thing I got somewhere in some pack. I have so much stuff, you guys. I buy stuff and then the sellers always send extra wonderful things. So this is just perfect color for these flowers. All right, move on. I did not do a button garden. I just put, because to me, if it's Christmas, you think of Christmas lights and balls and, you know, Christmas trees, stuff like that. And sparkly, to me, sparkly. So I didn't put a button garden, but I put a lot of buttons all around it. So, so right here, this is a super old vintage. When I say vintage, it's at least 50 years old, maybe more, not 100 years old. So 100 years old would be antique. So this is a really old, because you can tell by the fabric and how threadbare, yo-yo suffix puff. So to me, they look sort of like, you know, Christmas ornament things. So I put those on. I put, these are crystal buttons. Oh, they're just so pretty. And so I just added some crystal buttons here. Then this is a little bit of a tip. I know a lot of people watch me for inspiration, so thank you, everybody. I did not like what happened under here, and I can't remember what it was, but I wasn't a fan of it. So I love this fabric. I only had a few little pieces of it, and it's very metallic and pretty. So what I did is I just sort of bunched it up and put it on top and sewed around it, and I like how that looks. And I use a lot of metal thread and boy, is that stuff hard to work with. I mean, I'm telling you, super duper hard. So, excuse me. We have those fires up in the sequoias here, and it's really bad down here. So much smoke. Sometimes the sun looks like the moon at night, or so. It's just so filled with smoke and ash. And I love up there the sequoias. So there's a lot of firefighters in our that go to our church are up there and helping. So thank you to all those that help in the forest fires. It breaks my heart because you've got all those beautiful, huge sequoias up there and stuff. I know they're probably going to save them, I hope. So anyway, back to this. I just used X's. I watched Ann Zucker, was that her name? And she did something on one of her big slow stitching projects with X's. I thought, oh, I love that. Just put a piece of fabric down, do some X's, and then it just makes a wonderful texture. I'm all about the textures. I might have went ahead and put some knots here of this stuff, but I really like how this look. I didn't want to change. I didn't want to cover the whole thing up because I didn't have much of this. So it has this was all the same piece of fabric. So I just fitted it around here. I forget what was under there. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I've already covered it. Doofus. Oh, I want to say here too, this is metallic. This right here is metallic threads. Pretty, pretty. All right, so now over here, this is super old. I've been waiting to save it. I didn't do a lot of stitching. I kind of stitched it down in the middle of the flowers, but this, I think they said this is from the late 1700s. It's just gorgeous. So I wanted to put that in here. And I just did some stitching around it. I didn't want to take away from this. So I just sort of, you know, did my normal stitching, and I put some knots, some of my Steph Francis. I think I'm out of, I hope I have more of that. I need to write down the things I really like and remember what they're called, because I don't never do that. So this here, now this is a sleeve, and I think it came from Renee at, what is her name of her shop? GT Designs, maybe? I think. But anyway, I got a fabric sample from somebody, and they had a little baby sleeve in here. Now, I think this was a doll, piece of a doll. The reason I think this is from her, I meant to ask her and I haven't, because I thought she had some other fabric that had this lady on there. And I've been hoarding it for the longest time, waiting to use it. And I thought, to me, she looks like a ballerina, like at Christmas. So I put her on. The sleeve, you can barely tell because of the way I've sewed it on here, but there's a little sleeve and it came up like this, a doll sleeve or something. And so I put her on here, and I outlined her little skirt in silver metallic thread. And to me, she looks like something from the Sugar Plum Fairy, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies that they always do at Christmas. So she's in there. I'm kind of sad about it because I was hoarding her, but there she is. She's going in the Christmas one. Right here is all metallic threads. I just filled in this area. I did have a 31, so I went ahead and put a 31 on here, and because there's 31 days in December, so I thought it was cute. And it's red and white, so perfect. All right. Over here we have more of these are glass, vintagey, probably almost antique glass beads, glass buttons. So they're here in this little area. This was some sari that I got from someone, and it was a silver, and it was silvery. So I just put it on. Most of this was on the sari, but then I went over the top with some silver metallic thread. And then this is a 3 little square pieces from something. I had 3 left, so I put them around, because to me, this area right here kind of reminds me of the 50s, because you had these the 50s had stars like over here, and then squares, that diamond pattern on doors and stuff. So I kind of just put that there. This was also on the end of one of the fabrics I used, and it says Merriment. And so I cut it off and just sewed it on here. And everywhere I had a little space, I put little stars. This is a super old piece of metallic metal ribbon stuff I got. Similar to some, I found it on Etsy, and it's just gorgeous. And so I just put this here. Before I knew it, I started to sort of cover it up. I thought, oh, I don't want to do that. So I just sort of left it there, tried to make sure that you could see it. Because I think that, man, I thought they said it was from the mid 1800s, maybe, something like that. So it's so pretty. It's green and gold. So it goes nice, Then over here, now I made this ribbon rose flower a while back. It's been sitting around. This is vintage satin ribbon. And so I had made this flower, and it's just been sitting around. I've been wanting to use it, and I thought it went perfect in this area. So here's some of that fabric there. See all the golds and stuff. So I put it here because, I don't know, I liked it. I had another one of these. I found where I bought those was in that last one of the rolls recently, and I had that green and white. I thought, oh, I'm going to use one of those here. So that's in here. And then this is more of the pretty sage color wool from Australia. And this is one more of those flowers from the veil. Let's see how this is. Seems pretty good. See, should be good. And then we're getting to the end here. So this is more of the wool stuff. This is just all antique white lacy stuff. Irish lace. I think some of this was Irish lace. So it's pretty. Metallic thread. This is just, I was going to say quadsies. No, what are they called? Hexies. This was a piece of a tape, of a tape that I got in something. But look, it's a little toy soldier, a little house, a little toy soldier. And I thought, oh, then again, the Sugar Plum Fairy stuff. I made a kind of a lame Christmas tree here, and then I use this for the star, super big star on this tree. But, then over here is another super old suffix puff metal, this metal thread. And then this is the some of the sari embellishment I got. So I put that on there because, look, it looks perfect. Then here at the end, I'm really into these X stuff where you put something down, you just put big X's on, just because of Ariane Zucker, I think she is. And then the back is pretty. This thread, this fabric has little, I don't know if you can see it there, but it has little sparklies on it. I mean, I didn't do that. It's like that. So there you have it. And it's on a very worn semi-red spool. Semi-ish red. It's the last one I have that's semi-red. So let's see here. I'm just going to measure it for you. I'm going to do a lame measurement if you don't mind. Just, you know. So let's go from here. From here to here is 12. And then I'm just going to fold it up. So that's 24. And then this is about, this one had to be shorter because it had so many things that are bulgy. So 24, 25, 26, 27 inches of beautiful Christmasness. So yes, I hope whoever it is sees my thing and can comment about it because, you know, yeah, it's pretty. I like it. So it'll be up in my store tomorrow morning, and I don't have exact time. If you really want me, you can find my, if you really want it, find my email, and I'll put it in the description, and you can email me. Look at this. You can email me and tell me if you're the one who wanted it from before, or if you just got to have it because of something, email me, and I'll put a private listing up for you. Otherwise, it's going in my shop. So thank you a lot. Bye, everybody, and I hope all is well. And I want to do a video in a while and show a couple things I bought, but you know how time is. So thank you. Bye. Oh, yes, I want to say one more thing. Whoever buys this, I will be happy to put their initials or other initials onto it as they would like. So, like, let's say somebody named Mary buys it. I'm happy to put her sew her initials on here somewhere with some, because I have so much of this here. Try not to shake because I'm hand holding this one. I have so much of the numbers and letters of these, so I'd be happy to add one or two of those onto there to make it fun. Okay? I'm sorry. Bye again. Bye.